Right, good morning. We should be live. I think we're live. Let me turn up my mic a little bit. I didn't test it this morning because I was lazy. What is going on with this? Oh well, my light's showing up in the camera, but that's all okay. John, good morning. Stuart, good morning. Tim, Joe, good morning. How's it going? I don't think we're getting any rain today, which is good. Ali, good morning. Black Jedi, the specs on the G5 Pro don't blow out those of the G4 besides the night vision, and well, it's cheaper too. Doya, good morning. PB300 from Taiwan. Kim from Spain. Nathan, how's it going? I had to start earlier today because we're going out to do things. So, yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. I'm trying to get this HVAC video encoder or extension because I have this new GoPro 11 and I want to be able to do 4K with it, but when I put it into DaVinci Resolve it shows media not available, so I gotta figure that out. Alexander, good morning. Jupiter, how's it going? Hugo, how's it going from France? Say how? I butchered that. Good morning. Robert from Oregon. Oregon looks nice. Ian, good morning. I'm not even going to attempt to say your name. Hi from Russia. Good to see you. That is very far from me. Z-Guy, good morning. Bear, good morning. John, good morning. Update firmware. No, it's not the firmware on... DaVinci's already updated. And the firmware on my GoPro I just updated as well. It's something to do with the Windows 10 encoders, I guess. So I just put... I don't have it yet. Ubiquiti's supposed to be sending it to me. There hasn't been a whole ton of new stuff, so that's kind of just what I put in the title. I haven't used it yet, though, but we'll talk about it. They're supposed to be sending me one, and I don't have it yet, because in Canada, we don't have the G5 Pro yet. I don't think. Here it is right here. Is this the Canadian store? Yeah. It's frickin' so humid right now. I'm sweating. It is 10:17 in the morning. Yeah. So I only released one video this week. I meant to do two, but yeah, we're gonna get back on pushing more content out. So I'm pretty much done this video. What the heck is it? TP-Link. I forget the router. TR or something. 3-in-1. Maybe that's what it's called. Oh, and I fixed the HDR. The last time, if you guys were watching the live stream, any white page looked absolutely terrible. But I'm almost finished the video for this. It's not going to be like a deep dive in how to configure. We're going to configure a couple of VLANs, whatever. Do PPSK and add an access point and whatever. It's a decent device. They don't have any 10 gig ports, but, you know, I don't know. It's more meant for small business. And the other issue with it... Where the heck did I see it? Okay, so this is the other issue with this. You could only have so many devices on it. So you could have one router, which is built in. You could have two switches, so you could only add one more switch to it, and you could only have 10 APs. So, and I'll mention that in the video, but yeah, I mean, it would be okay for a small business, maybe. Yeah, it depends on what part of Canada. I'm near Toronto. Yeah, if we could get those likes up, that'd be great. Yeah, I'm starting way earlier than I normally do. Upgraded my PC to 128 GB for absolutely no reason. That's awesome. I have arrived, start over. Well, we haven't really talked about anything. Just kind of this. I honestly don't mind the device. I like how it's all in one. They're kind of, I think they're somewhat trying to compete with Ubiquiti, based on like that model where you have the controller, the switch. The only thing it's missing, you don't have an access point built in. Did they update the chime? Yeah, Tim, good to see you as well. Did they update the chime? I'm not too sure. Hope G5 Lite extender won't lower G5 Pro's IP rating. I don't think it does. Let's look at it here. So I don't have it yet. I probably shouldn't have even put that in thumbnail. I guess that's kind of clickbaity. But what's cool about this, and did we talk about this last week? I don't know if we did. We have the IR extenders on the side, and then we have the floodlights on the top. So this is going to be like, you know, true color night vision or whatever the heck you say. So it looks neat. I'm hoping that they send it to me this week. I believe July 4th is a holiday in the States, so I'm not sure if I'll get it. Cody, I watched your Unify site decide. Do you have to create firewall rules? You don't need to unless you're trying to block specific things. Like, yeah. Yeah, I didn't create any firewall rules, so. Jim, good afternoon. Any upcoming projects? Well, I have a ton of projects, but it's going to rain. Not that that matters. So we're going to one site to install like 200 cables, which I could film. They're really not ready for us, though. I put up some of the J-hooks. I could put up more of the J-hooks, and then I guess we could start roughing in a bit of the cable. And then... actually, I'm just going to open this on the side screen so my DMs don't pop up. So... where the heck is... So this picture here that I posted, this is for that company that I'm running 200 cable, but this is for their parents' house. So we have the AI bullet. We have two of those, one on each side. So they have this massive gate to get into their house. So this is just on whatever, their pole. We didn't have to pull any cables. They had old cameras there. So that will do the license plate reading and whatnot. And then, I mean, the backyard's a mess right now. I think, so they live in Dubai, I think, full time, but they're moving to Canada. So now they want to get all their security cameras. But we have like 30 cameras, and the majority of them are inside. We had a holiday yesterday. Well, Monday is actually a day off for, excuse me, it is a day off for most Canadians because it's Canada Day. Or yesterday was Canada Day, but they get the Monday off. I need some help for my network. I want to buy Unify gear and add some servers. I want to know if it's possible to make a layer 3 network. Well, they do have layer 3 switches, but they don't work great. How long does it take you to do we could probably do 200 cable rough-in a weekend if we were really motivated. I always seem to take a little bit longer. My brother and I will do a couple hours work and then we're like, let's get out of here. But yeah, we could probably do it over a weekend. Alex, good morning. How's it going? I don't have a whole ton to talk about. This is going to be cool. I mean, the G5 Pro is going to be interesting too. It's cheaper. Where the heck did they put it? G5, oh, here we go. It's going to be a bit cheaper. It's $507. This is Canadian dollars. I really do like the animations that they're putting on screen. But now, how does it perform? That's going to be the difference because the G5 bullet and the G4 bullet, I did that video on it. And the G4 had better night vision, in my opinion, unless they have updated it with firmware and it's made better. I guess I could test it out because I have both of them on the front of my house. But what's going to happen, I'm going to end up taking down the G... Oh, no, I don't have them on the front. What do I have on my house? I have an AI bullet, I have a G4 Pro, and then I have a G5 bullet. So the G5 bullet will be coming down and the G5 Pro will be going up, I guess. I don't know. Did I say hi to Jim? I think I did. UDM Pro SE U6 Plus 2 gigabit fiber symmetrical barely gets 200 megabits down. Any clue? What's your channel width on? The Dr. Carpy, how's it going? Good to see you. Tyler, good morning. Cody, I always love watching your content. Keep up the wonderful work. Appreciate you watching. Here's the thing with the mics on the cameras. I don't use the mics on the cameras. And you have to, depending on your state, you need to make sure that you're even allowed to record. I rarely ever listen to my audio on my cameras. Especially when they're outside, because the wind always interferes with it too. So I like the G4 bullets better because I like the metal feel of the casing, whereas the G5 is like this plastic. They still work well. I think I have the two G5s. in the Catio. Yeah, one G5 there, one G5 there. This is actually not even hooked up. That's the G5 Flex, which I got to get it hooked up. Yeah, you don't want to go over channel width of 80 on the 5th. Huh, that's weird that you're getting those speeds. Are you using a something capable Wi-Fi 6? When's the next giveaway? I haven't done a giveaway in a long time. I don't know. I don't know what I'd give away. Giveaways are difficult because people... Actually, the groups are... I mean, most people are pretty good, but then there's other people who complain that they didn't win. Or that I'm giving away to... You know, I was doing those rack competitions or whatever. People would complain that I was giving away to the nicest looking rack. Well, and that those people could afford the new gear. I don't know. We'll see. It would just be a random day. I'm not going to announce it, and then we'll just do it in here. G5 range does seem to be a G3 replacement, so I expect the AI range. Well, I mean, there's not a whole lot of AI cameras out there right now. Good morning. Watch your video on setting up Unify Poly. Oh, Polar. I actually haven't I haven't run that since that video. I had it on for a while. I think I'm gonna reset it up though. You know what? I took down the shirts and I'm gonna, whoever bought them, I think there was only like 2 people who bought them. I'm gonna refund them. The issue with the shirts, I got them. How do I even go to my store? The sticker's okay, but the shirt was a different story. How the heck do I go to my store here? Let's bring it up. Oops, not customizations. Monetization, where the hell is it? Oh, there we go. Giveaway, shopping. Oh, there we go. So this was the store. Oh, crap, I still have them up. Oh, God, I thought I took them down. Anyway, I haven't been pushing it either, but with this type of print, it's like they just kind of stuck it on, and it's like a sticker on there. So once you wash it, it's going to crack. And I definitely don't want that to happen. So whoever bought it, I'm going to refund them. I'm going to take these down. The only thing that I'll keep up is probably this coffee mug and the sticker. Other than that, I'm going to have to figure out some different designs that I could do. The cats are good. They're going a little nuts. They've been playing around in the backyard outside of the catio a lot. Just, you know, they like the feel of the grass and whatever. We were over at my brother's last night celebrating July 1st Canada Day, and they have a massive frickin' cat. I forget what kind it is, but it's huge. That's strange. Yeah, you should be getting better speeds with that. I wish I could afford Unify gear. For now, it's TP-Link for me. It's not bad though. No, the TP-Link stuff's not bad. I was talking about this at the beginning. So yeah, this you could do up to 4 WAN links, which we're not going to test. We're really only going to set up, you know, look at the initial overview, how to get the controller started, do PPSK, which I always forget what the acronym stands for. PPSK, it's private pre-shared key or something like that. So if you saw Crosstalk Solutions video on Alta Labs, where they had one single SSID, but then they had different passwords, and those passwords direct you to a different VLAN, that's PPSK. So TP-Link could do that as well. And I'm hoping that Ubiquiti could do that soon. It's not a Maine Coon, it was a, I don't know. I texted my brother this morning. He must be a little tired because he hasn't responded to me. I'm going to yell down to Chantel and see. It's a Bengal or a Savannah cat, maybe? Savannah cat. Yeah, I think it's a... Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a Savannah cat. Like that, kind of. But it's freaking huge, and it just meows so much. Which I love. I love when cats meow. Oh, I saw a little heart there. I noticed that when I was watching Lawrence Systems live stream that you could click on the hearts and stuff. I don't even know what it does. I don't know if it, like, you know, brings your more people to your stream. I have no clue. Jeff, yeah, no problem. Everything's running good. Yeah, no, it was great to talk to you. If you do have issues, let me know though. You sell more TP-Link Omada than Unify? Oh, really? So I haven't actually put in TP-Link anywhere. I've done the videos because I think it's cool, but their access points are just super ugly. Where the heck are they? Omada APs. I think their APs are getting a bit better, but I think I don't think TP-Link likes me anymore. So they don't send me anything. And, well, and another reason to that, I told them if they want to send me gear for me to do videos on, I may or may not do videos, depending. And I get to keep the gear because I am so... I hate shipping stuff back, and it takes so... Well, for me, it takes so much effort, which it probably isn't too much effort, but... Like, this AP looks like it has a bit thinner of a profile, but it's still huge. Their wall access points are good, though. It's a little bit different of a design. Yeah, it's not bad, I guess. Cody, I love Unify cameras, but the price point is much higher than Reolink. What are your thoughts? Also, have you used products like Script? I have not. I have not. I've heard a lot of people talk about Script. I don't actually know, Jim, what the dB limit is. Ubiquiti just released a update that gave us the Wi-Fi 6E option for the enterprise. I had to be in set my UDM to be America. So Reolink cameras, they're okay. I don't really like them. I'd probably go with like Amcrest. Pager on voice phone. I should probably have a voice phone. I'm going to set up my Unify Talk here shortly. Synology I already kind of work with, but I had to put out a video, and I'm going to have it out on Thursday, I think. Oh crap, I'm not typing. It's on the Synology camera, and I've had it for a while. That's another thing, like with Synology, they want you to send the gear back as well. I can see if it's like a super expensive, high-end, SSD or whatever server. But like for a camera that costs $100, it's going to end up costing more in shipping there and back. So I'll end up having this video out probably on Thursday. TP-Link, what's your hard... Well, TP-Link barely does it. The problem with TP-Link too, their documentation's not the best. I know Ubiquiti... I mean, I find Ubiquiti has the Ubiquiti help. Unify help. Yeah. So these articles are actually really good, and I don't think people know how to get to them. So they have a ton of different options. I mean, layer 3 adoption for cloud, firewall configuration, VLANs, blah, blah, blah. And then they have this, which is the UID wiki, which is absolutely massive. So you have all of these things, EV station, pretty much everything that you need for Unify Identity right here, which is great. Can you back up camera footage to an external NAS? You cannot. You can't. Not of Ubiquiti anyway. Yeah, the Square AP looks better. Yep. Well, TP-Link has a lower price point too. Like, so if you don't have a big budget for your network, I mean, you only could do so much. So TP-Link, their prices are pretty good. Recently installed G4 Pro. 4K looks good, but switch to high frame rate mode and switches to 1080. So that is expected behavior because the high frame rate, they can't do the 4K, and I forget what they put it at, 50 or 60 frames per second. They can't do that. So if you're going to have a G4 Pro, leave it on 4K and don't have high frame rate mode on. EAP66 HD, really? Biggest seller. Did they change? Like, I had one, I gave it to a client. I know they had a new versioning where they made them smaller. But, But I don't do, like, I don't do any residential anymore besides this house that I'm doing these cameras for, just because it's for a bigger client and it's their parents' house. So I didn't want to lose them as a client for not doing the house. But I rarely do residential. What MVR would you recommend for Amcrest Reolink cameras? The provided MVRs are never great, so I would probably go with the Synology. The thing with Synology, though, Synology NVR? I think they have two different models. So you could go through this and select what you're looking to do, and then it will spit out, like, you know, what Synology you need. But you have to pay per license per camera. So they give you free 2 free cameras or subscriptions or licenses, and then you'll have to buy the rest. Reolink used to send me a bunch of stuff, and then I kind of ripped one of their cameras apart because it was terrible. And they rarely get back to me now. I love using Script to use my... I've never used Script. I should probably give it a try. Is there a trick to getting RDP through to a LAN from the teleport session? I could ping the target, no problem, but RDP refuses. No. I mean, everything's open by default unless you put firewall rules in. EAP 670 is way better. Yeah. It's hard to do videos on access points, just because it's pretty boring, unless it's like something brand new, like Wi-Fi 7 or something like that. So it's pretty boring, and everybody's experience is going to be a little bit different. When I see packet loss warning, my internet health turns red, and the UDM SE thinks that the internet down. It's not, but there a way to make the console aware that the internet is restored. Not really. No. Do not recommend their NVR. Well, I mean, I don't know what other NVR you're gonna go with, right? I guess you could do any like OnVIF compatible. Oh, Blue Iris. So I wouldn't use Blue Iris. If you're going to use Blue Iris, I don't even know if he's making videos anymore. I think it was Learn Blue Iris or something like that. Where the heck is it? I'm trying to look through my yeah, Learn Blue Iris. Joe. It's 20 videos. He hasn't done a video in what, 4 months? Wow. Anyway, he knows Blue Iris. I do not know Blue Iris at all. And I probably won't get into it. Building a pile of EAP 225s, 245 version 1, version 2, all now end-of-life newest controller. That's the biggest concern I have with TP-Link, as they are now on version 4. Those APs are newer than the AC Pro, but already dropped. Yeah, that's a concern for sure. Oops, I want to change that. There we go. Where are we? I forget how much the license fees are. I think you could get them in bundles. Synology license pack. I think they're kind of expensive. So I'm looking at the page isn't loading. So it's 400 and... Oh, I don't even know what... Hold on a sec. This is Amazon.ca. So for is this 4 cameras? For 4 licenses, it's $313 Canadian. $313. So I mean, yeah, it's a little pricey. But those licenses, you only buy them once, and that if you get a new NAS, you could transfer it. Christopher, how's it going? Good morning. I use Blue Iris, $60, and then you could connect literally any camera. True. Cody, do you have to have a contractor's license to do low voltage? California to put on connectors and run Ethernet cable. I don't know about California. I live in Canada near Toronto, and we don't need it here. I think in BC you do need it. I get packets lost detected. I think they had their thresholds messed up too. So I was seeing a ton of it on my network. And so I just did a consistent ping all night. Didn't see anything. Is it possible to record video from a Ubiquiti camera to a storage location to store? No, you cannot. Maybe with script. I don't know. Everybody's talking about script, so... Yeah, script is great. Brings my Ubiquiti cameras into my Apple Home, which gives my face, animal, people, car recognition, and stores clip for 10 days. Well, there you go. They're supposed to be having some sort of backup, which I talked about months ago because somebody, I think it was a Ubiquiti employee, who said it in their forum. What am I looking at here? Oh, Gbit Tech. Look at this. They put up one of the DSLR cameras. Crazy. I was hoping I was going to get one of these, but I got denied, sadly. The person I work with at Ubiquiti to get gear and stuff like that, they tried to get it for me, but it's such a niche camera. RTSP again? Okay, I haven't even tried it out. In Alabama, you don't have to, but it's smart to get licensed, bonded, and insured. Yeah, like we have insurance and stuff like that. Yeah. So what time is it? 10? I had to leave. I forget when we're leaving. So we're going to farm today. We're going to a petting zoo. I like animals. We were going to go to this place called... Actually, I'll bring that up too. Chudley's Farm? But in their area, this is in Milton, Ontario. And we've been here before, and it's awesome. So it's like a big apple orchard. They make like, you know, apple beer and stuff like that. But they have this massive petting zoo, and you know, it's probably more kid friendly. But we're adults. We're going to play with the animals, so that'll be fun. But this one's right around the corner from us, and it's not supposed to rain there. So we're gonna go pet some. I don't even know what they have. Goats, alpacas, and some other stuff. So that'll be cool. Then we're gonna go golfing, I think. So I've already been to this mini golf, I believe. It looks pretty cool. The last time we went, though, the lineup was freaking huge. So one thing I'm actually going to start doing with this GoPro, since like we're going to Jamaica at the end of this month, we're going to Florida in August, and then we're going to Hawaii for 2 weeks in November. I'm going to start like a little vlog channel, and I mean, if you guys want to watch, you want to watch. It's just going to be me doing crap and posting the videos up. It's going to be more for like, you know, just to store memories and crap like that. But I will do it under the shorts channel that I had before. And this is the new channel. That's the new channel, Mac Telecom Vlogs. It's just literally going to be, it's just going to be me. Like today I'll probably take some video at Lionel Farm and petting some animals and stuff like that. But when we go to Florida, we're going to, I forget what this place is called. It's like a massive water park. Chantel, what's the water park called in Florida? I should not listen to me. Florida water park with volcano. Oh, I think it's Volcano Bay. I think that's, oh, it's in Universal. What? So we're going here. I mean, so I want to take a bunch of video, and I think the GoPro is actually waterproof. I believe. Images. Yeah, so I mean, look, it's so friggin' cool. It's a huge volcano for a water slide. Anyway, back to tech. Where the heck were we? In outdoor stuff. DSLR is crazy expensive. It is. DSLR for when you have money. Yeah. I mean, it costs what, like $2,200 American? For all the clients you manage, do you have a centralized all their Unify consoles like Lawrence does? I think Lawrence uses, well, he doesn't use UDMs and UDMSEs and stuff like that. He'll use like pfSense as his firewall. So he'll end up using like a hosted controller, which I do have a hosted controller. But the majority of my clients use the UDMSEs or pros. So you could access that all either through VPNs or unify.ui.com. Have you had any issues with your dual WAN setup? Failover mode has worked great, but load balancing. I don't use load balancing at all. When you're load balancing, you want to make sure that the connections are exactly the same speeds. Oh, Rico, no worries, no worries. All good. I don't know why that would not be working, but we'll be in Maui in November for 2 weeks. We're going to, I don't know where. Well, maybe we could meet up if we're kind of in the same places. I think we're going to all, I don't know how many islands there are in Hawaii, but we're going to 3 different ones, I guess. When you have good clients, having all those things in order works better. Yep. Some jobs are mandatory to have it. Yeah. So like if we get jobs, some require a certain level of insurance, like $5-10 million insurance, stuff like that. Yeah. So Florida is going to be ridiculously hot in August, but Chantel, we're going down she has a work conference down there. So it's pretty much free for us besides like, I mean, we're staying at the Hilton in Orlando and it's super nice. I'll just have to buy food. So that's why we're going in August. Volcano Bay does look fun. Yeah, I can't wait. Wait. You never run out of clients in the Southeast. We get hit by bad weather all the time. See, I don't like that. I'm not that scares me. I'm not moving down there. We had a tornado warning the other day. Chantel and I were in this like wing shack place and all the TVs went red saying, tornado warning for a certain area. I'm in Mississippi this weekend. It's 99. It is 20 degrees here, but I'm feeling pretty warm. Yeah, Tom uses a control. I think he uses a server, like a server at his place, like his business. Yeah, I'd let you know. We were supposed to do I'm gonna pause that stream. We were supposed to do a US tour. This was, we were thinking about doing a road trip. Anyway, that got put off because we're doing so many other trips, which is cool. I'm worried about not being able to see the kitties for 2 weeks. Another cool thing, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say this, but I'm going to anyway. Because this will be extremely cool, and I believe I'm going backstage. And this would be a part of like my Mac Telecom vlogs too. Not that I listen to his music, but I'm going back. I think I'm going backstage at Lionel Richie concert I think it's in August in Toronto. So I'll be able to film some of that, which will be wicked. Well, I think we are going to Maui. I have no idea. Chantel's booking or planning it all. Chantel and her cousin. I don't like dealing with any of that stuff. I'll pay and we'll just go. Bunch of out of work in Louisiana next week. Not looking forward to it. Ugh. See, I could not do that. I couldn't do that anymore. It's so hot in attics. I brought my little brother. We were doing these fire stations. And it was attic work as well. He really wanted to go, and it was his first time. I'm like, all right, well, throw a mask on, hop in the attic. It's going to be hot as heck. Within half a minute, he's like drenched. What else were we going to talk about? Is there anything new that Ubiquiti came out with? Let's see. Whoops. Shouldn't have shown that. So there was a CVE for anything on 3.1, so they had to push an update out there. Yeah. What was this one for? Oh, that's edge routers. Where the heck was it? Oh, G2 got an update. Added support for turning on welcome light when someone approaches the device. Enlarge the doorbell icon and update the up arrow. Cool. Well, I can't talk about it. I mean, well, I can't talk about it at all, but there's some really interesting things that are going to be coming up shortly. And I can't wait for it. I think it's going to be amazing. So everybody will be excited when I'm actually allowed to talk about it. I mean, I'm excited about it, so it's going to be really cool. But yeah, ask your questions. I'm not going to be on here much longer. I forget what time we have to leave. We're going to this place for like 12:30 or something like that. And I really hope it doesn't rain. Let me take a look at my cameras. I'm not signed in. Damn it. Yeah, so this week we'll end up having more videos for sure because I've been slacking big time. So tomorrow we'll probably have that TP Link video out. I'm hoping that I get the G5 Pro this week. With the holiday, I'm not too sure, but if not, I'll figure something else out. We got to do the Synology camera. And I'm also waiting for Unify OS 3.1 to come out before I do that full, config video. Tim, you have a great day as well. Does anybody have experience with Grafana queries to InfluxDB? No. No, I never got that. By the way, did you ever get the Fanville Hotel? No, I didn't know. Nope. I don't even think I had... I think I gave you my address. I didn't give you my PO box, I don't think. I'll send you an email. No, I never got them though. Yeah, Synology does. So the only time Synology doesn't charge for a camera license is when you buy their cameras. The license is attached to it. I don't use Radius hardly ever, especially for... I rarely get asked to use Radius. We're actually setting up, and it's giving me a bit of pain because I'm not a Azure, or whatever the heck you call it, Azure AD. I'm not an expert. So I started setting up an Azure AD account because I'm trying to tie it in with the UID. Oh my god, it's a nightmare right now. I probably will get the pony ride. I'd rather be going here, to be honest with you. Chudley's is wicked. They have like this massive concert thing too. Oh, Mocha's going nuts. They have, I'll go on. Where did Lionel's go? Speaking of Lionel, like the Lionel Richie thing is going to be so cool. Like to be able to see Scotiabank Arena backstage is going to be out of this world. I want to try to get like how they do. I don't know if they'll show me that, but try to get like see their network room and stuff like that. What does this place have? Maybe I will do a pony ride. I don't know if they'd let me on. I think I'm probably a little bit heavy. It's not that much. I think the animal feed is like... So we're doing this. We're just doing the petting farm. I don't know. What do they have? I just love animals, so it's gonna be cool. So I'll film it, and if you guys want to watch it, just go over that vlog channel. No, it's. I mean, you don't need to send me them. I mean, that costs you time and money. Yeah. Well, I think this place is more for kids, and it's me, Chantel, and her cousin going. But I don't really care. Like when we end up building a new house, I want to build a house and have like, I want to have some like alpacas or some chickens and some other animals. It's gonna be a fun time. I don't think it takes too long at all. For Ubiquiti, what else is going on with them? I thought I had more to talk about. I don't. I want to get back into some Grandstream stuff, but the Grandstream stuff just does very poor. Oh, Mocha's running on her wheel right now. Yeah, so it just does very poor. So it's like, do I do it? Do I put time into doing it? So I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do there. I'm not sure. That might be on your internet connection. My Unify talk is very low. I forget what my milliseconds are. It's like, oh god, I don't know, 10 maybe. Oh, you know who has really good support? Really good support. I was on a call with a client the other day. We're trying to set up Unify talk for him with VOIP.MS. Well, what happened if you don't? So with VOIP.MS, you need to put money in like a bucket. You prepay. So and And then you could set thresholds to say, when I hit $10, let me know, email me, so that I could put more money in. Well, this client, I guess missed the email or whatever, so it went like 2 months by. So they released his DID, which was his business number. We got right on with chat right here, their support, opened it up. Within like half a minute, somebody was there and they restored his number, which was insane. I've never seen support like that. Yeah, it depends where the closest data center is to. Yep. How many G5 bullets can you have? I'm not sure. You could always look at this though. What would the G5 bullet be considered? Is it a 2K? Is it HD or is it 2K? G5 bullet. Wow, they really are priced good. $172. Wow. Okay, so they're 2K. They say that you could have 12 on it. I don't know if I'd go based on that though. Yeah. Where's the servers for Canada VoIP? I have no idea, to be honest with you. I would assume somewhere in the States. I doubt they have a SIP server here. Like their back end of their SIP is Twilio. So wherever Twilio would have servers, that's probably where they're attaching. Like I was using VOIP.MS for a while, but now I'm just going to use the Unify Talk subscription, and I'm going to switch that over on my webpage so that people call into my Unify Talk, because then I could read the voicemails. I get tons of voicemails, and I can't always pick up the phone, or I'm on the phone. Anyway, I think that's going to be it, because I'm just rambling on and on and on and on. I see something else coming in here. They're in the server room. Yes, I'm running 2.5 gigabit symmetrical and still see. Yeah, well, it all depends on how far the servers are out. But yes, I am going to end it here today. Where the heck is my live thing? Next Sunday, I'll be live. There'll be at least 2 videos this week. If something cool comes out, there'll be more than 2 videos. What would your ideal setup for home with... Well, if you're only doing 4 and 5 dome cameras, I mean, you could probably use a cloud key on that. All right, everybody, have a good day. Thanks for coming by. Take care. Yes, the AI bullet supports license plate reading. On that note, goodbye.